Igan, uusad na sa hearing proper ay ikatlo at ikaapat na impeachment complaints laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte sa susunod na linggo. At kaunaya makapanayan natin si House Justice Committee Chairperson at Batangas 2nd District Representative Jervil Luistro. Magandang umaga po, Congresswoman.
Good morning, Igan, and good morning sa lahat ng mga nanonood at nakikinig sa unang hirit.
Salamat po. At eto na, anong paghahanda po ng Justice Committee sa, sabi nyo nga, parang mini trial ng impeachment complaints laban kay VP Sara Duterte?
Well, apparently, since ang mangyayari dito sa mini trial or hearing proper is the presentation of evidence, una ng complainant, tapos susunod ang respondent.
Oo.
Ang paghahanda na ginagawa ng committee dito, of course, is itong ground rules. Kailangan pag-usapan. Paano ba ang pagtatanong ng mga justice members? We call it direct examination. At paano ba ang cross-examination naman ng mga justice members? Maliwanag, Igan, sa ilalim ng rules of impeachment ng House na ang pwede lang mag-participate sa direct at cross-examination are justice members, no?
Oo.
So maraming nagtatanong about the participation of lawyers. The participation of lawyers are limited to assisting their clients or the parties, no?
Okay.
Let us understand na ito pong proceeding before the Justice Committee is synonymous to a preliminary investigation of a fiscal in a criminal proceedings, no?
Opo.
Ang full-blown trial po ay magaganap lamang doon sa Senate after the transmittal of the House of Representatives kung papasa sa mga required number of votes, no? Ito pong mini trial na ito, we are using this for the better understanding of the Filipino people dahil magkakaroon po ng presentasyon ng witnesses, presentasyon ng mga evidence ng complainant at ng respondent. But again, let me state for the record, Igan, the full-blown trial will happen only in the Senate of the Philippines.
Kung ito'y preliminary lang, hindi naman siya kailangan dumalo ng personal.
Well, option niya yan, Igan. But definitely, papadalhan natin ng notice ang respondent. Kung dadating siya o hindi, prerogative niya yon, option niya yon, choice niya yon.
So dito maglalabasan na ng ebidensya, Congresswoman?
That is correct. As a matter of fact, ngayon pa lang, may mga nakabinbina sa Justice Committee na mga request for issuance of subpoena of documents from
Opo.
AMLA, from COA, at yung mga dokumentong nagamit sa Good Government Committee investigation during the 19th Congress, no? This is actually the correct time when to avail of this compulsory process ng Justice Committee of the House of Representatives sapagkat dito po talaga nire-receive ng Justice Committee lahat ng ebidensya coming from both parties.
Kailan po ito magsisimula at gaano ang itatagal po nito?
Alam mo, Igan, we are on recess, right? That is why we deliberately determined or predetermined few or a number of hearing dates para makabuelo naman ang ating mga kasama sa Congress
Opo.
coming from their respective legislative districts, makarating sila sa House upang mag-join dito sa ating hearing, no?
Opo.
So the schedules that we have identified already include March 25 as our initial hearing date, and then this will be followed by April 14, and then April 22, and then April 29, no? So far,
Okay.
may apat tayong nakahandang hearing days. If you're asking gaano ito tatagal, no? Well, initially, let us understand na tayo po'y pinagkalooban ng rules ng 60 session days to finish the entire proceeding before the Justice Committee. But as to the idea kung gaano katagal ang magiging proseso ng hearing proper, it will depend on the amount of evidence which the parties will present, no? Hindi pa natin alam gaano ba karaming dokumento at gaano ba karaming witnesses ang gustong ilatag ng complainant at ganoon din ng respondent for us to be able to assess kung gaano kahaba itong magiging hearing proper na ito.
So may ebidensya na, hindi parang ngayon pa lang kayo mangangalap ng ebidensya. Sabi ng
Well,
kampo
definitely
nila,
meron na. Yeah. Meron na, Igan, remember the video of the Vice President
Okay.
making threat to the highest official of the land? That's part of the attachments ng complaint, no? Tapos, there are certifications from COA, naka-attach na rin yun sa mga complaint nila. Ang wala pa lang ngayon, of course, are the bank records. Why? Because bank records are protected by the bank secrecy law.
Oo.
And the only exception to that ay during impeachment proceedings. Kaya ang manifestation ng mga congressman during the deliberation before the Justice Committee, we cannot expect, hindi natin pwedeng asahan ng mga complainant na may hawak ng bank records. Because we know for a fact na ito'y protektado, confidential, sa ilalim ng bank secrecy law.
Opo.
And under the same law, the only exception that we have, actually dalawa exceptions. One is by court order, pangalawa is impeachment case, no?
Okay.
And this is an impeachment case. So we expect na ngayon pa lang magkakaroon ng pagkakataon ang mga complainant na inabas yung alleged bank records.
Okay.
Igan?
Ito, yung motion to reject the entry of appearance ni Atty. Michael Powa at Atty. Raymond Munsayak dahil sa umano'y conflict of interest, may posisyon na ho ba ang komite?
Well, ito isa sa ating pag-uusapan sa initial hearing on March 25. But just to amplify, no, bakit ba sinasabi nila na may conflict of interest? Because during the inquiry before the Good Government Committee, lumabas na at least persons of interest si Atty. Munsayak at saka si Atty. Powa. We remember that they are either the Chief of Staff or the spokesperson of the DepEd or the VP, no? During that time, the alleged period na ginamit itong confidential fund.
Opo.
So in other words, sila'y malaking bahagi ng naging proseso ng paggamit ng confidential fund. And ang sabi ni Attorney Ridon, kung papayagang maging counsel of record, itong dalawa, ni VP Sara, baka kapag hiningi na ng prosecutors yung testimonya nila, i-invoke nila ang privileged communication between a lawyer and a client because this cannot be disclosed, divulged even before the courts of law. No?
Opo.
Meron tayong rule under the law on evidence na lahat ng pinag-usapan, saklaw ng pag-uusap ng isang lawyer at ng kanyang kliyente ay bawal na sabihin kanino man sa publiko or sa mga investigation at hearing. No?
Opo.
So ito ang apprehension ni Kong Ridon na kung papayagan ang entry of appearance ni Atty. Munsayak at ni Atty. Powa, baka hindi na magamit ang testimonya nila ng prosecution because they will be invoking the privileged communication between the lawyer and the client.
Okay.
Igan?
Paliwanag lang po natin, ba't noong 19 Congress, dumiretso sa Senado yung impeachment complaint laban kay BP Sara. Ito, may mini trial o hearing proper na nangyayari sa
Okay.
kaso niya.
Let us remember, Igan, that there are two modes of
Yes.
initiating an impeachment complaint, no? One is by a private citizen endorsed by a House member or by a House member himself, in which case, kailangan ito i-refer sa Justice Committee,
Opo.
no? That's the first mode. The second mode is by at least 1/3 vote of all the members of the House. This is what we call express lane. Ibig sabihin, from the plenary, diretso na sa Senate. Etong impeachment complaint na nasa atin ngayon before the Justice Committee was filed by private individuals endorsed by House members and therefore under the first mode. At sa ilalim ng batas, ito ay dapat i-refer sa Justice Committee to complete the initiation process. No?
Okay.
Tayo naman, pinahintulutan din ng saligang batas to come up with our own rules of impeachment. At ito yung rules of impeachment na sinusunod ng Justice Committee ngayon, including the requirement of having a hearing proper.
So, ano aasahan ng publiko next week? Madugo.
Well, ang aasahan ng publiko during our initial hearing, of course, we will be acting on the request for issuance of subpoena. Ito na yung mga sinasabi nating SALN, ITR, and bank records with AMLA. No? Pangalawa, we will be acting on the petition for protective custody of Ramil Madriaga. Etong dalawang to, parehas ang requesting party dito, si Congressman Cheljoc. No? And number 3, we will be acting also on the concern of Congressman Ridon about the entry of appearance of Attorney Monsayak and Attorney Poa.
Maraming salamat.
Come again, Igan?
Salamat po sa malinaw na pagpapaliwanag at aabangan po ng publiko yan. House
Maraming
Justice
salamat po. Good morning.
Good
most
morning.
especially sa aking mga kababayan mula sa lalawigan ng Batangas.
Ingat po kayo, House Justice Committee
Thank you,
Chairperson.
thank you.
Jervil Luistro. Igan, mauna ka sa mga balita, mag-subscribe na sa GMA Integrated News sa YouTube para sa iba't ibang ulat sa ating bansa.